Today I would like to explain the difference between a job search and job applications abroad and a job search in your home country. Understanding this difference is very important, not only for optimizing your job search in other countries, but also for more success when you look for a new position at home. Hello and welcome to my podcast. I'm Michael Kaiser. I work as an international career coach and I help managers and specialists get the job they want with a new employer abroad. So what is the big difference between the two situations? The answer is there actually is not much of a difference at all, as long as you take the right approach to your job search in general. Now, why is this the case? Simply because looking for a job is a very human situation and not a very cultural one, so the fact where it takes place is not of such big importance. The situation here is, regardless of where you are in the world, that someone has a problem and needs help, and someone else would like to take this job, get paid for it, and applies to be entrusted with this task. And now this person has to convince that they are the right person for it and should be entrusted with this job. And that's basically the same regardless of where you are in the world, and therefore it requires the same right approach to be successful. Of course, there are a few differences. For example, the question if you should include a headshot, a photo in your CV, depends on the country you are looking for a new position in. So for example, in some countries it is a very good idea to include one. In other countries, for example the US or Canada, it is more difficult to make the right decision and requires more research. So there are differences, but there are more minor issues, I would say, more of a technical kind and not really relevant for the success of the whole process altogether. Now, I said this only applies if you take the right approach, because if you don't, and a lot of people don't, then the situation is different. In this case, your chances to get a job are still given in your home country and basically very, very small in any other country. Now, before I get to that, let me quickly sum up what the right approach consists of. The right approach has three main elements. The first thing is you need to conduct your job search, regardless of where you are, with a focus. The second one is you need good, convincing job application documents. And I've been talking about these things a lot of times already, so I'm not going to go into detail here. And if you're interested, please watch all the videos I've already created. And then you will know why it is important and what you should do to reach the particular goal in particular. Yeah, and the third aspect is that you need to do enough and the right kind of networking to be successful when you are looking for a new position. So this is the right approach. If you take it, don't worry about where you look for a new position. It's basically always the same process that will lead you to success. Now, and why are you more successful if you don't follow this approach? Simply because in your home country, you are better connected. You have a network, and although you may get a lot of things wrong, it is very likely that over time, a connection in your circle of friends or acquaintances, former colleagues, the network, so to speak, will probably lead to a job offer. It may not be the perfect job, it may take longer than you wanted, but usually over time, the personal network can save the person and help getting a new job. Now, technically, this is nothing else than networking, even if you are not aware of it and if you wouldn't use the term. But technically it's networking, and networking, as I said, helps a lot to get a great job. And at home, you have this kind of network. Obviously, if you have a big, good network, then this will help more quickly and better than if you have only a small network of connections. But basically, you do have something like that at home, which is the reason you may be saved, even if you take the wrong approach. But in other countries, you don't have any of that, and therefore, if you don't take the right approach, which includes building the right network, then your chances to get a job there are basically zero, unless you're very, very lucky. So that means, regardless of where you are, learn what the right approach is and apply it, and then you don't have to worry about much where the great new job is likely to be located, and you will be safe in terms of doing the right things and thus saving yourself a lot of time and not without wasting any resources. So this is the way to do it, and this is the reason it's worth really spending the time to learn how to conduct a job search properly in the beginning, and then you can look forward to the corresponding results. If you would like to get help with that, no problem, because this is what I, as a professional and international career coach, do every day. If this is of interest to you, please go to my website. There is on the landing page already a button that you can click on, and then through that you can apply for a free orientation call with me, where we will then analyze your current situation, see what needs to be done, analyze what the right approach will look like in your very specific situation. And of course, I'll let you know how I can help you with all of that best. So just go to my website, click on the button, and we'll take it from there. Don't forget, there is also a LinkedIn group where you can connect with others. I mentioned the importance of networking, so this is a good place to do it. And this group lets you connect with other managers and specialists on the way to a dream job in another country. It's an excellent opportunity to get more information, and of course it also makes the whole journey much more fun. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, leave me a like, because that helps a lot with making this channel known to others, and let me know in the comment section below what topics you are interested in for the future, because then I know what I should talk about. That's it for today. As always, I would like to do the very best for your job search in another country, and I'll be back here with the next tips and tricks in a week.